Danielle Hagler, Nelson County Cooperative Extension Agent for 4-H Youth Development. Welcome to our final episode of Cooking with the Community. Today you're going to be joining me in the Extension Office kitchen. We're located at 317 South 3rd Street. In our office, we house the 4-H program. We have programs in family consumer science, agriculture, natural resources, and nutrition education. Feel free to stop by anytime between 8 and 4:30, Monday through Friday, to visit and learn a little bit more. Today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a quick snack that is great at the end of the day or in the afternoon. You're going to learn how to make a peanut butter cup of milk. Again, we'll get some final agriculture tips, some information about health from Terry, and also our final visit with a community agency that provides assistance to families in need.
Where does milk come from? The cow. The cow. That's me, the cow. I give you milk. So drink your milk because it helps your bones grow strong. It also makes your teeth be strong and healthy. You want to keep your teeth, so drink lots of milk. If you can't drink milk, then eat some cheese. Full of calcium. Milk, it does a body good.
Hi, my name is Danielle Hagler with the Nelson County Cooperative Extension Service and Nelson County 4-H. Today, I'm cooking with the community. I'm excited to be cooking with you guys, and I'm going to show you guys a really fun, quick, easy recipe that'll give you a little pickup at the end of the day, a nice treat with a little bit of protein and a little bit of sweet. Before I do that, I made sure I cleaned my space really well. I want to be mindful of food safety, and if I'm going to share this with others, I also want to make sure that I've got my hair pulled back. And so I'm going to pull my hair back, and then I'm going to wash my hands really well. We've learned a lot about hand washing lately. You know, front, back, in between, sing the happy birthday song. You want to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. So I get some water on here, wet my hands, get my soap. Again, wash front, back, in between, make sure they're nice and scrubbed, those nail beds. Rinse really, really well. Then I can grab a paper towel or a towel and dry really well. So now that I've got my hands washed, my space is ready, let's get started. So today the recipe that we are doing is actually called peanut butter cup milk. Super simple recipe. Some of the things that you're gonna need, you're gonna need a mixing bowl. You're gonna need a whisk. You're gonna need a cup for your finished product. Some chocolate syrup, or in my case, I didn't have any chocolate syrup, so I have some unsweetened cocoa powder and a little bit of honey. Some milk. There's lots of different options for milk. Mine particularly is coconut milk. You might have powdered milk, you might have whole milk or another milk. And then you need a creamy peanut butter. So again, super simple recipe. The first thing that we're gonna do is we are going to put together 1 tablespoon of creamy peanut butter. So I'm gonna get 1 tablespoon out of here, and I'm gonna put it into my mixing bowl. You might need another spoon or something like that to help you with it. So I'm gonna get 1 tablespoon here, put it in my mixing bowl. Try to get that peanut butter off there pretty easy, not get it all over the place. I'm gonna add in my honey and cocoa powder. And you can kind of do this to taste. You don't want to add too much chocolate syrup or too much honey because you add a lot of calories there. But I'm going to add in just a little bit of honey. I'm going to add in just a half a teaspoon of cocoa powder. I'm not going to add in a lot here. I'm gonna whisk that together some. So again, just kind of mixing it in, incorporating the honey and the cocoa powder. And then I'm gonna add 1 cup of milk. So I'm gonna add that in, and again, whisk my ingredients together. And make sure you keep hot food's hot and cold food's cold. So this milk will go back into the refrigerator when I'm done with it. And I'm gonna mix this up until all of my ingredients are kind of incorporated together. So I don't know if you can see there, I'm getting it all mixed up. And with chocolate syrup, it'll probably mix a little bit better than with the cocoa powder. So it might just take you a little bit longer. Mix it all up. It smells delicious. Now, if you have food allergies, like if you're sensitive to peanuts or something like that, this might not be the best recipe for you, but we're gonna mix all that up together. Set my whisk aside here. I'm gonna pour it into my cup. And again, this is peanut butter cup milk. And I've got a nice tasty treat there to enjoy maybe when I get home from school. Very good. I hope you enjoy your treat as much as I do. And we look forward to seeing you with more episodes of Cooking with the Community.
Hi everyone, my name is Nicole Howard and I'm one of the 4-H agents here in Nelson County. And today I wanted to share an ag fact with you about milk. So in Kentucky we produce about 115 million gallons per year. So one Kentucky cow can produce an average of 5.8 gallons a day. So that's enough to make 5 pounds of cheese or 2.3 pounds of butter.
Hello, my name is Ashley Caldwell May, and I'm the supervisor for Community Collaboration for Children, a program with Central Kentucky Community Action Council. Our program focuses on the family. We like to work with our families to create a goal plan and an action plan that helps us achieve those goals. We work on many different goals. A lot of times we work on parenting. We do things with communication, with school performance, truancy, household cleanliness, and much more. We are excited to be here with Cooking with the Community. Cooking is such a great way to promote good physical health, but it's also can be a good way to promote good mental health. If cooking is something that you like to do and you find enjoyable, then it's a good way to decompress, to take some time for yourself. Exercise is something else that's a good way to find that balance as well. It will take care of your physical health, but also it takes care of your mental health. Taking time to take a walk, to get some exercise. Those are all things that help the mental health and help the brain. It is so important during this time to be able to take care of not only our physical health, but also our mental health. To do things, to take time for things that make us happy. To take time that we can cope with things and to just chill out. And so we are really grateful to be here and thank you for having us.